Slumber Podcast Massacre with TNA.
All right, you want to get into?
There's a lot to talk about.
All right, from 1994, it's Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Let's do the Wikipedia facts, and then Tim will tell us all about it. Oddly enough, third movie in a row with the same writer-director that we've covered. Yeah, so this was written and directed by Wes Craven. It stars Heather Langenkamp, Robert Englund, and Miko Hughes. It had a budget of $8 million, a box office of 19. Not too stellar, baby. Let's do Nan some, and then we'll get into some spoilers. On the set of a new Nightmare on Elm Street film, a malfunction on a robotic version of the famous glove worn by Freddy Krueger fatally injures two special effects crew members. As the glove rushes toward her, real person Heather Langenkamp is startled awake in her home in Los Angeles, recognizing the events as a vivid nightmare. Nancy has left the world of film and lives with her husband Chase and son Dylan, but she's still recognized constantly for her work in the Elm Street films. Nancy attends a meeting with New Line Cinema where she's offered to take up the role of Nancy one more time, making her uneasy as it just happens to be at a time in her life where strange, aggressive phone calls have begun to increase. Nancy soon learns of Chase's involvement in creating the effects for the new Nightmare film, and after their son has an epileptic episode, Chase mysteriously dies on the way to the hospital. It's ruled an accident, but Nancy begins to suspect that somehow... I got to read this in a different way. It is ruled an accident, but Nancy begins to suspect that somehow Freddy has returned. That's a Star Wars joke. I'll explain it at the end. As she digs deeper, she starts to uncover that several people involved with the films of the past have been experiencing the same things, culminating in finding out that Wes Craven himself has been writing a script that seems to have taken on a life of its own. Can Nancy stop the growing evil, or will she and her family become the newest victims in Wes Craven's New Nightmare?